Hello, and welcome to a new and old episode of Name That Wine. I'm Rob Frisch, writer of the award-winning wine blog oddbacchus.com.
And I'm Rob's partner, Liz Barrett. I write a blog called what'sinthatbottle.com, and I'm a certified specialist of wine.
So today,
we have our Pinot glasses on!
Oh my gosh, I love Pinot Noir.
Me too.
That's a cliche, but it's true!
It is true. So our friends at Alloro Vineyards in the Chehalem Mountains, AVA, which is a sub-zone of the famous Willamette Valley,
in Oregon,
sent us some really fun samples of their estate Pinot Noir.
We have 3 different vintages from the same vineyard. We have 2015, 2014, 2013. I'm very excited to try them in a row.
So Rob, what is a vintage?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I'm so glad you asked that question. You know, someone recently asked me, is a wine vintage if it's 5 years old or older?
Oh, right.
Which is, I mean, that's a valid question.
Yes, it is.
So if all the grapes in the wine come from a single year, and that year is printed on the label, then that's a vintage wine, and it comes from that year. You most often encounter non-vintage wines, for example, with sparkling wines. Champagne, very commonly non-vintage. Yeah.
Proseccos, yeah. They usually use grapes that were picked in multiple years.
Right, exactly, to maintain the house style. Or ports, a lot of times, for example, are not necessarily vintage.
Exactly. And you could tell the vintage, because obviously what makes a vintage, it's kind of like everything. It's the climate, it's the weather, it's, was it hot? Was it cold? Was it rainy? Was it too sunny? Was it, was there a drought going on? Was there, were there fires like there were in Napa Valley in 2016?
Right, every year is a little different. And in some places, it matters a lot. Like Burgundy, for example, the vintages can vary wildly.
Bordeaux.
Absolutely. And I think, Oregon, Pinot Noir is a kind of finicky grape.
Super high maintenance.
Absolutely. And so vintages do matter with Pinot Noir, whereas I would argue that, for example, in California, which has a fairly even climate, Napa, it matters, but maybe less.
Yeah, and I think just because you might hear that, like, oh, such and such a year was a bad vintage, like, oh, there was a terrible drought, and it was 6 years of the drought, and then it rained and everything got moldy. Don't discount it. Try those 2011 wines or whatever, because a skilled winemaker will make fantastic wine from anything.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Or what was it? The I think 2016 vintage in Burgundy, which was terrible for them because of a hailstorm basically destroyed the crop. But so it was a terrible vintage, except the wine that actually made it out alive is delicious.
Right. I mean, like, the yields were small, so there was only a very small amount of grapes to work with, but they were fantastic grapes. So we're
talking about Alloro Pinot Noir today.
We are, and we're going to try and see if we can tell the difference.
Yes. We do not know which is which.
So we have 13, 14, and 15 Alloro Estate Pinot Noir.
Mm-hmm. It's all from the one vineyard, southwest facing, which is always encouraging.
In the Chehalem Mountains, and southwest facing, so there's a lot of sun, and they're all $40.
And they're live certified, L-I-V-E. They certify for sustainability. So this is an environmentally conscious wine as well.
I think the vineyard's on and the winery's on a farm too, which is cool.
Nice. That is very fragrant.
Wow.
It's fruity. I get a bunch of vanilla. Do you get vanilla?
Well, yeah. And something almost like a saline.
Ooh, 2 is, 1 was vanilla-y, 2 is earthy.
Well, get like pie crust on, which is the
pie crust. That's a good one.
On number 1.
Yeah, cherry pie.
Oh God, it's
cherry turnover.
Delicious. God, it's good.
Ooh, and 3 is yet funkier and earthier. So my first instinct is to say that these are in order of youngest to oldest. Youngest, second youngest, oldest. But that's, what do I know?
Oh God, that has like a lovely. Like acidity to it, number 2, and it has like iron, which is kind of cool. I mean, that obviously comes from the soil. Oh, it's juicy and mouth-watering.
That acidity is delicious.
Oh,
I've only tried number 1 so far.
This one, number 3, has more of that classic Pinot Noir, like, you know, dried fall leaves or black olives, fresh mushrooms.
You know, they look light in color, and yes, light-bodied, but they are full of flavor and forceful.
Bursting. Like, I have a cherry explosion going on in my mouth right now. Sometimes you can tell from the edge of the wine, I think they call it the meniscus, which is kind of gross, but it'll lean a little, like more darker brick red. But these are all...
I mean, they're at most 2 years apart, so we don't have a lot. And frankly, I'm not well-versed on the vintage variations in Oregon.
No, and the oldest one is only 5 years old. The 2013 is only 5 years old. Let's see. I feel like this could be the youngest, number 3.
Younger wines are frequently fruitier, whereas older wines have more of the tertiary characteristics, the earth or the wood, the more savory notes. I mean, again, it's not that big of a difference in this case. They're all fantastic. Okay, I have made my decision.
You have? Okay. Shut up! Well, we know what happens now.
It means we've got them all wrong. That's what happens.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay,
right,
we think that this is the youngest. So we think this, number 1, is 2015. Ah!
Yes!
Oh my god!
Okay. Alloro Vineyard 2015 Pinot Noir.
Oh my god, we're amazing.
Yes, we are amazing.
We're experts, serious experts.
Someone should hire us to write a book or something.
Okay, so so we think this one is 2014,
Broke
right?
your finger with the bottle.
We think
yes, 2014 is number 3.
It's 2014!
Holy wow! This never happened.
We're going 3 for 3.
Yeah.
Oh god! For once! Oh man, it's been a long dry spell of getting every single one wrong.
We've had some serious errors.
We were due for a win.
We needed a win.
We were due.
I feel restored.
Oh my god.
Both by our vintage dating prowess as well as this vivacious wine in my mouth.
God, winemaker Tom Fitzpatrick, thank you so much for these delicious samples. I hope we did them justice, and because they're freaking delicious.
Yes, I mean, the fruit, the earth, the acids, it is all there. It is everything I want in a Pinot Noir.
So I would say if you want to get your hands on some of this, go to allorovineyard.com and check it out, and you can always call them and find out where can I get these in my local market, or I'm guessing they would probably let you order them. And they're $40. So it's a good price for this. I mean,
if you're willing to spend $40 on a bottle of wine, you will not be sorry to spend it on this.
And there's only 1,600 cases made of each of these, so like scarcity breeds demand.
Absolutely.
I'm so in love with these.
Cheers! Ching, ching!